我想请问一下，你今天的状况还好吗？
Making calls to check on those in quarantine at home has become the norm for most borough and village chiefs in Taiwan. As COVID-19 cases continue to soar in Taiwan, new Taipei City Mayor Hou You-yi is also planning to become the first local government to allow those with mild or no symptoms to quarantine at home.
我们会以科技的方式，来用一个医疗7个分区来照顾我们的分区的这些在宅。
Ho invited the directors of 7 major hospitals in the new Taipei area to devise a concrete plan to put his idea into practice. According to Ho, those with mild or no symptoms can quarantine at home, while doctors can use telemedicine and online consultation services to look after patients. If the patient's symptoms become more prominent, they will need to head to the nearest hospital for medical attention. Combining the police force, the civil affairs system, and the healthcare system, Ho hopes that they could construct an epidemic prevention and response network. In fact, Ho's idea had already been in discussion among other cities, as Taipei City Mayor Ko Wen-je recently acknowledged that quarantine hotels are short of rooms as infection cases rise. NTU College of Public Health professor Chen Xiuxi had previously expressed his thoughts on home quarantine and pointed out 6 points that need to be followed for it to be workable. Chen noted that those in quarantine need to abide by the one person per room policy and avoid sharing bathrooms with other family members. In addition, those who live with them needs to have at least 2 vaccine doses, and they need to maintain social distance and wear face masks at home. Besides this, the quarantined individual will also need to take rapid tests to self-evaluate their health conditions. As COVID-19 cases in Taiwan surge to nearly 300 per day, the discussions underway don't seem too out of the blue, as many other countries are already doing away with or cutting down quarantine requirements for infected patients. In the U.S., confirmed patients are only required to quarantine for 5 days at home and wear face masks for 5 days afterwards, while Singapore shortened the quarantine period to 3 days, though the infected can only end their quarantine if they test negative for the virus. However, this is nothing compared to England, which has no quarantine requirements for confirmed cases. As experts and the government keep a watchful eye on the rising cases, Taiwanese citizens are also doing their part in continuing to wear face masks and maintain social distance with one another. TVBS English News.